Namaskaram. A question is asked to Guru Shri Ramana Mehrishi that what is Turiya? Maharshi said that Turiya is the mind in quiescence and aware of the self. So what he exactly mean by that statement is Turiya is first of all it is a state in which the mind is silent and the awareness of the self means that which you are, it is present. There is the awareness that the mind has merged in its source. So what is the source again? The source is the self. So there will be a knowledge, there will be the being, there will be a sort of presence which by your awareness you will know that mind has merged. So does it implies mind will be completely gone there? What about there are three states actually in our life. One is called waking, the second is dreaming, and third is deep sleep. So what would be the application of this Turiya state into all of these three states? And finally Maharishi is saying that whether the senses are active or inactive is a material. Now, in the last statements, Maharishi gives the hint actually that when the senses are active, we actually get the waking state, and we actually get the dreaming state also. In these two states, senses are there. You do perceive some kind of body, you do perceive some kind of the outer activities, or maybe the world, physical world, the dream world, and so on. And the third state would be deep sleep, where completely your senses are not present. These are not present. So what Maharishi points to is that Turiya is some kind of awareness in which you know the source at all the times, irrespective of the time, irrespective of these three waking, dreaming, and deep sleep states you are going into. The Turiya will be present even there. And you can distinguish between the awareness of the source and the other things by a criteria that all the other states other than when the mind is merged in the source, the things will be changing. That is the most important difference which you need to see for yourself, that when you will be in Turiya, the awareness of the source, the awareness from where the silence has come, and the awareness of the self is there. That awareness of the self will always be present. By joining that last statement to the first, you will come to know that this awareness of the self will be there, and it will not be dependent upon your whole life. Or in other words, you can say Turiya is a state where awareness of the self is present throughout your life and beyond life also. So that's why Turiya is called the fourth. There are three states: waking, dreaming, and sleep, and the fourth one is Turiya. So what could be the significance of this Turiya state? It is actually the only presence which does not change. It does not change. And this is the only thing in your life which does not change. So if you divide your complete world, whatever you have known of, into changing and unchanging, then the unchanging part would be Turiya. And you can very well see, if you look with a keen eye, that everything is changing in the universe. Everything, from the finest to the gross, from the small to the large, everything is change, change, and change only. So Maharshi is saying that when you will become aware of the self, your mind will become silent and you will be in a state which should be called Turiya. So is this Turiya can be attained? Can it be attained? Because all of your efforts will only lead to whatever is changing. And Turiya, irrespective of your efforts, irrespective of whatever the age you are, irrespective of anything in this world, Turiya will be still present. And that is the self. So, this is the Turiya. And once you know the Turiya, you will know all the glory of the life in its fullest. And in fact, actually, it is the start. So, just be in the silence and know the Turiya state. Pranam.